Hello everyone, it's Imran here. Welcome back to another video. So, I'm going to react to another fan-made Thomas audio story by Kiefer Adams. This is, episode 4 of season 5 it is, which is called Peep and Sleep. Now, the last audio story I reacted to by Kiefer was Express Arthur it was. You want to see me check that out, I'll have it up in the top right-hand corner of your screen. This is actually not the newest audio story that was loaded today it was. This one was actually uploaded yesterday it was, and there was another one that was uploaded today it was, earlier on today. So the reason why Kiefer has uploaded two audio stories this weekend, obviously this one yesterday and the other one today it was, is that Kiefer is really facing a difficult time at the moment. He's actually facing eviction from his place he is. So obviously Kiefer's had to postpone a lot of projects he was planned, and now he's decided that from this weekend onwards, he's going to release two audio stories each weekend. So obviously one on Saturday, one on Sunday. As you can tell right here, I'm reacting to the one on Saturday. I might react to the one that was uploaded on Sun on Sunday. Today, tomorrow I will, but yeah, that's no. In fact, that's more likely. I'll react to yesterday's audio story today. I will, and then I'll react to today's audio story tomorrow. I will, so that way I don't fall behind with Kiefer's audio stories I do. But yeah, yeah, I mean, not really ideal. Keith, if you're watching this, I'm really sorry you're facing eviction. Hope things get better for you, but I'm still going to react to your audio stories no matter what. Even though, despite you uploading two audio stories per weekend. So I'll react to yesterday's one today. I will, and then I'll react to today's one tomorrow, Kiefer. So don't worry, I will keep up to date with with your uh with your audio stories. So nothing to worry about right there. But Peep and Sleep. So Stepney, the Bluebell engine is coming. So that one is actually adapted from a magazine story. It is. I don't normally see fans adapt magazine stories. They do, but Kiefer has adapted one, as you can see right here. So let's see what this magazine story has in store for us. Links where I'm reacting to in the description down below as always. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into this.
Peep and Sleep, written and told by Kiefer Adams. Adapted from a magazine story. One evening, Emily was just settling down at Knapford Sheds. Her crew had only just died down her fire when the shed doors opened. A little yellow tank engine backed into the shed next to Emily.
Stepney.
We know, of course, that this was none other than Stepney the Bluebell engine. "Hello there," Stepney greeted. You must be Emily. The Fat Controller said I could stay here tonight." "I am," replied Emily, "and welcome back. Thomas has told me so much about you. What are you doing on Sodor?" "Enthusiasts," replied Stepney. "I'm taking them all across the island." Emily and Stepney were soon chatting like old friends. But soon the night drew on, and Stepney went to sleep. But just before Emily could close her eyes, a loud, shrill whistle echoed across the shed.
There we go.
Emily
The Peep and
looked,
Sleep.
and there was Stepney, sleep whistling. "Oh no," she groaned. Stepney sleep whistled all night long, and poor Emily was kept awake throughout it all.
Oh dear.
The next morning, a tired and weary Emily came
it's a
to
season
collect
7
her
story.
trucks
Was
from the
wondering
docks.
what story it would be.
Salty and Thomas were already there. "Goodness me, Emily," cried Thomas. "You look like you haven't slept well." "It's Stepney," exclaimed Emily. "He kept me awake with his sleep whistling." "Arr! Happens to most engines, I'm afraid, my lass," said Salty.
So Stepney's not
"But
the
it's
only
nothing
one.
compared to what you do," Emily grunted. "All I hear from you when you sleep in those sheds is the occasional arr." "I can't help it, matey," said Salty.
It's salty for
"Sometimes I
you.
dream about the seas and the dangers and perils it comes with." "I sleep whistle as well," said Thomas. "Then I hope you stay away from my shed," Emily snapped, and she puffed crossly away. What did I do?" puffed Thomas. "Arr, don't take it to heart, matey," said Salty. "Our Emily's just had a lack of sleep. Hopefully she'll have a better night tonight, methinks." "So do I," said Thomas gravely. Meanwhile, Stepney was having a wonderful time.
Just goes past Oliver.
His train was packed with enthusiasts who wanted to see the beauty and tranquility of the island of Sodor. Stepney showed them many beautiful places. They loved the viaduct, where Stepney was happy to greet Oliver as he passed.
Making a
"This
good
is
deleted
so
scene to use
wonderful,"
then.
said Stepney. "I do hope Emily's all right with me staying at the sheds again tonight." He puffed along the line.
Probably not.
But he would soon find out. Later that day, Emily had long since delivered her goods and was now taking sightseers to the Scottish castle. She felt like she could catch a few winks while she waited for her passengers to return. But unfortunately, she never got the chance.
Nope, here's Stepney.
Stepney pulled into the opposite platform of his enthusiast's train.
Uh-oh.
"Hello, Emily," he whistled. "Thank you so much for the company and hospitality at the sheds last night. Would it be all right if I stayed over again?" "No, you may not," came the sharp reply. "You kept me awake with your sleep whistling all night long, and I haven't slept a wink all day." Stepney was surprised. "Oh, no," he cried. "I didn't do it on purpose, Emily. I'm so sorry." "Too late you are," Emily snapped. "As far as I'm concerned, you can find somewhere else to sleep tonight. I'd rather sleep 100 years than listen to your silly sleep whistle."
Ooh.
When her passengers returned from visiting the castle, Emily stormed out of the station.
That Stepney knew.
Stepney was rather hurt. He hadn't meant to upset Emily, but she had already made her mind up and wanted him to sleep somewhere else. That evening, Emily was satisfied to find that Knapford Sheds was completely empty.
What's that?
"Oh, that's better," she sighed. She had just closed her eyes when her crew had left. But as Emily slept, something strange began to happen. Emily appeared to emit one last puff of smoke as her fire died down, and a ghost engine fluttered out of it,
What?
swirling around Emily
What the
and
hell is
repeating
that?
over and over again,
100 years and you will sleep. You'll never waken, nor will peep.
and the more the ghost engine said this, the more changes happened in the shed. Cracks on the walls started to appear. Moss and ivy started to form across poles and the shed roof. And the more Emily slept, the more she appeared to decay. Rust started to appear all around her, and her funnel started clogging with cobwebs. But Emily slept, and slept, and slept, until the shed door burst open, and Emily woke with a start. But standing before her was her driver and fireman. "Sorry, old girl," said the driver. "We've got an early day ahead of us." Emily was pleased to be woken up. She looked around and found that the sheds and herself was still the same as she had remembered.
It was just a bad dream.
"Oh, thank goodness," she sighed. Once her crew had fired her up, Emily set off to work. Emily began to make her way to Edward Station to prepare a goods train.
Look, it's a siding.
She found Stepney in a siding on her way over. "Oh, Stepney," Emily gasped. "Thank goodness. I'm so sorry I was rude yesterday. Will you stay at the sheds tonight?" "Of course, Emily, thank you," said Stepney.
Yeah.
"Good thing, too. It's the last day of me enthusiast special today." Emily was glad. "Where did you sleep, though?" "There was an old quarry shed further back down my line," replied Stepney. "It was a bit uncomfortable, though, but I slept soundly." "Well, you're more than welcome to stay at Knapford again," said Emily happily. The two engines beamed brightly as Emily carried on her way. Secretly, she was more than happy to have Stepney for company once more. Between you and me, Emily would rather drift off to the sound of Stepney's sleep whistle than be asleep for 100 years.
If I'm being all honest right now, I was not expecting Emily to have a nightmare like that right there. So I wonder who this ghost train is then. That was taunting. Is this another one of those OCs, or was it one from the actual magazine story? I wonder. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, I don't know for sure, but yeah, it was at least it was only just a bad dream. But imagine being asleep for 100 years and Ross begins to appear and you just are all forgotten. A bit like how Duke was asleep for all those years. Well, obviously shorter than 100 years, but very similar to how by the time Duke was found, he was very rusted. He was covered with cobwebs. His shed had overgrown. So I can compare that to a Duke. I can really can compare it. I can. But at least it was only a nightmare, and at least Emily discovered that she'd rather drift off to the sound of Stephanie sleep whistling rather than just being asleep for 100 years. I mean, I would not want to be asleep for 100 years. I would. Would you want to be asleep for 100 years? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to know that. But that was a good adaptation of a magazine story by Kiefer. It was. I enjoyed it. If you want to check out my previous Thomas reacts whenever it's an audio story or a trains adaptation, I'll have a playlist up in the top right corner of your screen right now. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button for me. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this fan-made Thomas story I reacted to. Also, let me know in the comments down below what other videos you want me to react to next. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. Links to both of them will be in the description down below. Share this video, subscribe if you're new here, ring that bell to get notified when I upload new videos, when I post in the community tab, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!